Hello my lovely people! My name is Lo and we are so close to the new ladder season that I really wanted to show you how I level up my Java, how I do my playthrough, and it will be mainly focused on Act 1 and like some basic stuff that I do. Again, I'm not like super efficient or it's not min-maxed, but it's the way I started to be as quick as I can. Most of the stuff that I will show you today are actually from my speedrunning career and my speedrunning knowledge. I used to be a speedrunner on the JavaZon. I have a few records, or I guess, and few attempts in other records, but that's for another time. So when you start the JavaZon, have in mind the JavaZon for me is one of the strongest characters. Each level point gives her 2 life, 1 stamina and 1 mana, but each vitality point gives her 3 life, which is kind of a lot, especially when you don't really need to put points in energy and you need to put points in dexterity, maybe just in the beginning and then for your titans, and everything else goes into life. And she becomes so strong compared to many of the other heroes. You can easily tank stuff and stab them with your charge strikes and be 1 versus 1. The other very important thing for me in the beginning is to have more players in a game, is the number of players in the game. First, because that means the mobs are stronger, that means they give more XP and the drops are boosted. So depending on if it's 3 players, 5 players or 7+ players, the XP changes and the drops change. So what I do in the beginning is I just find games with more players. Either BO games or even the Tristram games or the Tombs games. You're in normal, you're level 1. So what you do is you go outside in the Bloodmoor, you kill as much as you can, get some cash, maybe go and get the waypoint. By that time you're around level 5 or 6, and then you go back to Charcy with the waypoint and you buy a bunch of javelins. For skills, you want to, after level 6, you want to put everything into a poison javelin, and this will help you to basically walk all the time and kill everything that runs behind you. No matter where you end up, you just throw your poison javelins, but you need a lot of javelins so you can throw them. And then try to find Stony. You can do quests. I don't really do them in the very beginning. I try to get as much levels as I can to get to that level 17 as quickly as I can. If you want, you can pass Stonyfield, go through the underground and go to Darkwood and get either Darkwood waypoint or Blackmarsh waypoint, and then find a Tristram group. The Tristram group will really help you boost your levels quickly, so you can, even if you want, you can go and kill Andario yourself, or just in general groups help each other and they can even go together, kill Andy, or someone very high level will come and help you. After your Tristram runs, you're maybe some level 10-12, you can go back and do Tower. If you go do Tower a few times, you need to get your Tau rune, Eth rune. If you get Rouse and Ords or all the spirit runes, any of the spirit runes are okay. But your main goal is to get Tau and Eth to make Stealth rune word. You can go and just buy a 2 open socket, armor from Charcy, and then you need to reach level 17. Kill Andy when you can, and then go into Act 2. If you're very lucky, someone will actually come and help you with Act 2 and all the rest. But if not, while the others are shuffling around, you can go to Farah and buy a belt. The belt gives you more slots for your potions. Also something, it's a very rare thing, but I like to do, is to buy 10 faster run walk, faster run speed boots from Farah. It's rare to get them, but if you get them, it's good. So you can always check if there are boots with faster run walk. You can always get stuff that proc Frost Nova, because that will help you a lot when you're, especially when you're alone, because mainly I just run alone up to the Bale run. runs. Besides the Frost Nova, any MF gear, Magic Find gear is just a plus. Instead of wearing nothing, you can just wear some Magic Find. Once you get that, either you go with the people and you just run through Far Oasis and Lost City and everything else. In the maggot layer is not good for the Javazon because you're so cramped and you can't really throw your javelins. So I usually, while the others are doing maggot layer, I just farm outside the city because ideally you're with a game that is 7 or at least 5 people plus. That means any mob that is outside is roughly your level, but it gives you much more experience because the player's number is higher. Once they get to Arcane, you go in, get Summoner, go, and then you can wait for Durio. I sometimes just farm a little bit in the canyon, and then when they're close to Durio, just go and get the quest with them, and then go to Act 3. Now, Act 3 is my favorite to be a Javazon and to level there, because everybody's scared of Act 3. And with the Javazon, you don't have to be scared. You can lead the pack. Basically, gather as many of the little dudes or whatever's following you and just kill them. And when other players are also helping you, it's really easy to just run through the whole Act 3. It's a one straight run. Of course, you never forget that when you hit level 17, you need to put your stealth armor on. At level 18, you start putting points in Charge Strike. You can either alternate between Charge Strike and Poison Javelin, or you can just put like 2 or 3 points in Charge Strike and bump everything else into Poison Javelin. It's up to you. Ideally, what I do is I respec around level 35-40. When you finish with your Bale, normal runs, and before you get to actual Nightmare, let's say you're level 40, you go to Akara, you have done the Den of Evil. If you haven't, just go in and do the Den of Evil. And then Akara, respec, and what you would do is you will put around 50 to 60 strength, so you can wear anything you find. You can put like 5 to 10 points in dexterity, so you can wear your javelins, Javazon, Amazon stuff, and everything else in vitality. And on the other side, you put, by that point, if you're level 40, you put everything in Lightning Fury, the rest you put in Charge Strike, and the rest you put in what is the synergies of Lightning Fury, basically, and the synergy of Charge Strike. Again, you can do anything alone with the Java. At some point, if you're level 20, 22, you can't yet go to Bale, but you can go and do Diablo, you can go and do the Ancients yourself. If you're with people, the better, someone will have some waypoints, and you go and help them. You're very strong at this point. At level 20 plus, you're so strong. You have stealth armor, you poke with a lot of damage, so you just go and do that. Usually the hardest levels are between 22 and 25 before you can get XP from Diablo and Bale. You either find games where they farm the tombs, or I hate the tombs. I feel like it's a waste of time. I know many people do it, but for me, I prefer either to go back into games that people are just now starting Act 3 and just lead them. You're level 22, you're much stronger, and all of the mobs will still give you a lot of XP. There is a chart where, depending on what level you are, each zone gives you a lot of XP, or like 80% plus or 90% plus. So it's really no problem at all, even at level 23, to go back to Act 3 and help the people there, and you're helping them, and it will help you get levels, and it will be, at least for me, it's much more fun to run through Act 3 and to help other people than to do tomb runs. This is stupid for me. If you're level 24, you can go and kill Ancients alone, and this will give you one free level and get you up to level 25. And because you have just killed Ancients, you can go do Bale runs. Around 40, you go to Nightmare. If you want, you can stay up to 45, but it gives you so little XP, and it will give you so much more XP to actually go to Nightmare. As a Javazon, you're a Lightning Javazon now. If you're find some Java gear. It's amazing. You can actually shop for Java gear at Mala or at Anya if you have saved Anya. From Mala you can farm either 1-2 Amazon skills or javelins with IIS with increased attack speed, and because we have put some points in dexterity, you can wear those javelins. That's thinking ahead. And then for Nightmare, it's kind of a rinse and repeat, but you have Lightning Fury, gather as many people as you can in your games, or you can go in games with a lot of people. By that point probably you have someone to help you and to rush you through Nightmare and through Hell, and you're an amazing Javazon that is so strong, and it's so easy and quick to run through the game, to go to that Hell point that you need. If you have any questions, I would absolutely happily answer them. I will try to stream my beginning because I will be late to the new season. So when I get my setup and if I can get internet on time, I will actually stream my beginning with my Javazon in the new ladder. For now, this is from experience and how I always do it. I wish you luck in your new ladder season. Try the Javazon, it's amazing, it's kind of cheap to gear, it's so powerful. It's really great. Let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite character and how do you manage leveling between 22 and 25? Do you go do tomb runs or you find something else like me? Click the like button and subscribe for more content from Lo, your Javazon. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. Bye!